I want to talk about this first because it's fresh in my mind, and I want to get the chat's feeling as well as the ladies' opinion. Um, Question number one: have you guys ever been to a strip club? Have you been to one recently? If so, I feel like I need a refresher on strip club etiquette because Frank and I went to one
Uh-huh.
last night, and it had been so long. I think he and I haven't been to a strip club since like maybe 2015 or something like that. And I walked in and I was just like, should I be handing these women like my podcast business cards? Like I didn't know what to like go right up and like give everybody some dollar bills. And then when my friend was dancing on stage, like I was like throwing some dollars, but then I immediately was so self-conscious that I didn't throw enough money on the stage. So then I was like, how I don't know, maybe I just have social anxiety and that's just extending into strip clubs, which should be a judgment-free zone, but I was judging myself harshly and and then I was like, I wanted to wear this short black dress, and then like I was like, oh, I don't want people to think like I am working there. Like
You'd be
so
wearing
I
too
put
much
pants
clothes with
on.
a short black dress, though.
I don't know. I think I just was paranoid about every aspect of it because it's like you want to be cool. You don't want to look like the loser who hasn't been to a strip club in many years, but that was me. Um, so we went and visited my friend Holly Treats, who's been on Wet Spot a couple times. She's a lovely gal, and we felt so special because she immediately was. So she was they call it hosting there, but you're not like emceeing. Like in the comedy world, when I hear hosting, I think, oh, you're gonna have a microphone and be doing like bringing people to the stage or talking. No, it's basically like you're there kind of just to hang out and promote the club like organically because she's got like a million Instagram followers and like 60K on Twitter. So just her
Wow.
being there is good promotion for the club. But anyway, me and Frank walk in. Well, we got there before her, so we felt like the first people at the party, and we saw all basically like, and we didn't even get there late or early. We got there at like 10, but it still felt very much like lunch hour strippers. Like it felt like early lunch vibe. And so anyway, she comes in, and then we sit in her kind of like VIP area, and we got like free drinks. That felt very special. And then I don't know. Anyway, I think I feel self-conscious about how much money I spent. I should have had more people with me.
Is her
Is
mic cutting
yeah, I
out,
was about
or
to
is it just
say, I
me?
think your audio is going weird.
Is it going weird? Did you hear anything I said?
Yes, you
Like
can hear
everything
it,
except the
but
last sentence.
Okay. I think I felt self-conscious about how much money to throw on the stage.
Well, it's like a tip, right? If you put money on the stage and then they do it something a little bit special for you, depending on how much you give, and then they move on. And then if you want
Okay.
a dance, you pay for a dance. I think it's usually like $20 or something like that, right?
It depends. Like, and nobody. Well, okay, there was this one girl who came over and like and she was like meh. I felt meh about her. Like I wasn't absolutely disgusted. Like get away, but she wasn't like my type. But she kind of was like in me and Frank's laps, and I was like okay. And then I gave her a couple dollars, but then I gave her 20, and then it was like that mariachi band scene where I was like, oh, is she gonna stay longer because of the money or leave sooner? So I got anxious about that, but it was fine. I'm getting the feeling that I'm the only one here who's been to a strip club lately.
So well, not
Okay.
lately. I've been to one, but that was like pre-pandemic. I feel like well, at this point now, everything's probably back to normal. I think going to strip clubs if they stayed open. But yeah, strip clubs I find interesting. I actually don't care about the stripping. I actually just like talking to random people, including the strippers.
Me too. I love talking to strippers. They have such interesting stories.
Yeah.
And like me and Frank had the same complaint of like the music is too loud. It's almost like they're trying to dissuade you from having a conversation.
To be fair, some of the people that go to those places, you might not want to talk to them if you're the stripper. You just want to
No,
dance and get out of there.
I think most people, there was a guy who I personally saw go over to the ATM 4 times just in the few hours we were there, and I was like, "Does anyone cut this guy off? Does anyone go
No,
like, 'Hey,
it's
buddy, you're'
guaranteed income for
But
the
does it
girl.
like a bartender can cut you off if you're too drunk. Can you cut someone off if they're, like, down to their last dollar?
No,
They don't
No.
care.
they don't. They just want
don't
more
care.
money.
I mean, it's your own discretion. Like if you go broke there, that's your own fault, man.
It's like the gambling. They're not going to stop you. They want your money.
Hmm.
You keep going.
Venti, have you ever been to a strip club? I'm gonna guess no.
No.
Would you go if your man really wanted to go? Would you be like, would you accompany?
I'd probably break up with him for asking.
Would you go to a male strip club? Like, would you go to a bachelorette party at like Chippendales?
No, like I don't know. That doesn't seem like an environment that would be comfortable for me. I don't think I would enjoy myself overall. But especially no if it's male strippers. Like I hold myself to the same standard.
I will say male strippers are grosser.
They're very oily. They're very slippery.
Yeah.
We were accosted by some in Vegas on Fremont Street, and they're just so friendly. You're like, oh, I think they like me, and then you realize, so that's what strippers do. They're very friendly, and they make you feel like they like you. And it was fun. Yeah, they actually had Chippendales. Like they had the show at I think it was at the Rio where we were staying, but they were advertising for it on Fremont Street, and they're just there, and they're there to do like a photo op, and we're like, okay, like $64 later, we have all of these photos, and they
God,
they sit you down, they pose you, I was there with Lila and Keanu and Ariadna Jacob. And they sit you down, they pose you, and like mine was so crazy because at the very last second they like pulled my hair back, and in the photo I'm like, ah.
Oh my gosh!
But they very much make you feel like an ant. Like I felt, I'm like, I feel like I'm too old for this, but I'm exactly their target demo. So
is Chippendales like actually like strip fully or
no? I don't think they do fully nude because then they can feel alcohol.
I didn't know that.
I'm sure they get grabbed at plenty.
I'm too married to go to those types of things anyways, and I don't really want to go nowadays. And so, yeah, if I had to go for a friend's bachelorette, I would be far, far, far in the corner.
Well, usually when you're going to the bachelorette party, the bachelorette's the one that gets all the attention.
Thank God.
That is my plan. Yeah, we will be going to we're going to Atlantic City for just like a couple of my local Jersey trash girlfriends and we're gonna do a show like that.
I love it.
I'm just gonna wear 5 pairs of underwear and Spanx and just hope for the best.
Prepare for the worst.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna wear multiple pairs of underwear.
You're talking about for a bachelorette party, your own, or?
Yeah, I had a little one in Texas, and now I'm gonna have one in Jersey. Best of both worlds. Just
I was thinking about like what are good alternatives to doing like strip club bachelorette parties. So I think I come up with is like a tea party type of thing.
That could be fun.
Have like high tea, I think.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, or like wine tasting.
Yeah, wine tasting would be nice.
Yeah, you can go to like a cottage, stuff like that. I'd enjoy.
For mine, we went to like a piano bar, and they had like dueling pianos and stuff like that, and it was super fun. And they like pulled me up on the stage and did like a fun little song for me, and it was a good time.
I loved what we did in Texas. I loved shooting machine guns. That was like
yeah.
There's no topping
cute
that.
with like the big gun.
I still haven't even posted all my photos from that, but I was like shocked that they let Lila shoot that thing. I was like, it's bigger
The
than
gun
her.
was bigger than her, yeah.
Yeah.
She was so freaking cute doing that. I loved it.
Yeah. It's great. It was I kind of know what you mean, Brittany. Like sometimes the male stripper thing is like a little cringe and tacky but it's also like kind of one of those like what not like it's once in a lifetime, but like that's the time to go is somebody's bachelorette.
Just know, Chrissy, you might be flipped upside down and like your face humped.
Oh my God, really?
I've seen it. It's
Now she's ready to
pretty
go.
aggressive, especially because you're smaller too. So they might actually like lift you up and do some crazy stuff.
Would they
with
let
you.
me do the worm on stage? Because I've
Maybe.
promised several people that I would not do the worm at my own wedding because I've done the worm at several other weddings, and apparently not everyone likes that. Apparently it takes attention away from the bride and groom. So I wonder if I would have the opportunity to do the worm on stage at the all-male review.
You should just do it. Just do it.
I'm just gonna do it. They can't stop me. I'm a performer
Imagine you get
too.
kicked out for that.
Yeah, you might get kicked
Would
out, but you did
I
it.
think you get kicked out for like grabbing their dicks. I think you can't. Well,
Depends on if they want it or not.
I definitely don't plan on grabbing anybody's dick. Like I don't need that.
No.
And it's not gonna be better than what I have at home. All right.
Hi, Frank.
Yeah. Hi, Frank.
Oh my God. I like corny stuff. Call me old fashioned. I'm gonna be pretty well behaved. But if there is if I do get dragged on stage, I'm gonna use it to do something funny. I gotta figure out what I could do. Okay. All right. Well, so much for this strip club portion of the show. I probably won't go to one again for another couple of years. I just feel like maybe I should have had more singles and I should have had Brittany's money gun and just kind of like
You have a money gun?
That's really
Yeah.
cool. I want one of those.
Yeah, they're fun.
Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.